Hey everyone, welcome to the first episode of Agentic Workflow series. So, in this series, you're going to witness how to build an agent and what all tools that we can include, how to include design pattern evaluations, and how to integrate with MCP and orchestrate using LangGraph. So, end of the session, you will be able to create a complete agentic workflow by your own. So it is user friendly, beginner friendly. Anybody who wanted to start or intermediate people can follow this. So don't skip any episode that I'm going to upload in upcoming weeks. So let's get started with a basic agent. So here I'm just having a calculator. Don't think that I'm going to have only the calculator tool in here. We're going to have like multiple tools integrated. But to start with, I'm just using calculator in order to make you all understand easily how it works. So agent is nothing but a representative or someone who's going to do your job instead of making them to understand each and every terms. It can do by thinking on its own, something which we can term as autonomous. So I'm using Gemini in here, and model is Gemini 2.5 Pro. And what you can see here is a calculator tool where we just gave an instruction for the tool in here. So what it does is evaluation. So it does the evaluation based on the expressions that we are giving. So this is what the function for calculator, I mean the role for calculator. We didn't include any of anything in it. We just gave an expression like what calculator does and how it need to perform. That's all, like with the evaluation function in here. Next, what we have is a model name, and we're just going to start with a simple chat, a starting chat that we can invoke with a question, I mean from the user. So this is what it does. So response can be made with the help of chat, which invoked using questions. So for example, the chat dot send message question. The question is, what is 14 times of 47? That is what our question. Like you can change your questions, anything. We'll see. Next is the model need to be respond back. So we already have a tool called calculator. So it directly goes to calculator and get an answer. It didn't send a message to Gemini directly, but the Gemini will act as your agent in here. So LLM will bring what user ask, anything it may be. So it does not know what is 14 times of 47. Instead, it uses calculator and waits for calculator to respond back. So that is what Gemini wants to use the calculator to. So this is the first part of function call, that is our tool calculator. Next, what the expression which is about multiplication. So based on the expression, it calculates and gives to Gemini, and at last we'll have the answer. So calculator results will have results in here. So calculator math expression, which we gave it as a first part, which is the function call happened in here, the calculator and the expression. So get the math expression Gemini wants to calculate. So Gemini does not know what is the expression meaning and how to multiply and all. Gemini is a mediator here. That is your agent. And calculator is your tool. I hope you understand these two difference. Gemini, I mean LLM can actually do the math, but instead of like getting into hallucinated one, we can ask or bring or include any tool directly so that it won't make any mistakes, any sort of mistakes. So a simple calculator tool instructs Gemini what to answer, what to reply. To frame the sentence for users as a response, we are using Gemini, and this function is going to do that. So after getting the results, we are getting that from the calculator and invoke that into GenAI. That response happens after that. So let's run and see how it is actually doing. So user asks this question. So Gemini wants to use a calculator. Expression have been made, which is multiplication, and we have an answer. So if we go and give like what is 23 times of. So not only this, it understands what it actually expression is, and it gives the exact answer of it. Now, so it understands what is divided by the particular expression is. So the sentence have been framed using Gemini. So Gemini's final answer 123 divided by 47 is approximately 2.617. So the intelligence have been made, but with the fact that we have given as a tool. So this is what an agent actually does. Instead of like directly feeding everything into LLM, we can use tools in order to reduce the hallucination or misleading information. So maybe in next session we'll see more about this full functioning of an entire agentic workflow as a first step. So I hope this agentic basic you would have been understood, and try to create on your own like using different tools. Anyway, I'm going to do that in my next video. See you then. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Bye.